In this lesson, we will focus on the educational implications of Piaget's theory of cognitive development. Piaget's theories have been extremely influential in education. However, as mentioned earlier, modern research has challenged and revised some of his ideas. We now know that children are more competent earlier than Piaget thought. Depending on how the tasks are presented to children and how much the tasks connect with children's everyday lives, they can do the Piagetian tasks at younger ages than he said they could. We also now know that children can be taught. In other words, they can learn to do the tasks. Another criticism relates to the staged nature of Piaget's theory. We know that children develop in different ways on different tasks, and that their experiences can have a big effect on their development. Nevertheless, Piaget's theory of cognitive development provides helpful insights for teachers. Here are some key points on how to apply Piaget's theory in your classroom. Number 1, match the task and ability. Ensure there is a match between the demands of a learning task and the current cognitive capacity or ability of the children being taught. Number 2, assess where the children are in terms of their levels of thinking, and then match your teaching methods, tasks, and the language you use to suit. Number 3, observe and reflect. Piaget's theory of stages can prepare you for the types of thinking you may expect at various ages and levels of schooling, but you need to add this by carefully observing the children you teach and reflecting on each lesson you teach. Stop and think. What do we mean by reflecting on each lesson you teach? You need to think about each lesson you teach and ask yourself the questions: did the lesson work? Was the method of teaching I used and the language I used suitable for the children I teach? What bits of the lesson did not work? Why did it not work? What can I do differently to make them work? Reflecting on your teaching practice will make you a better teacher. Do not assume that all children in a given class will be at the same stage of cognitive development. Remember that children progress at their own pace and at their own rate of learning and development. There needs to be a variety of learning experiences appropriate or suitable for children at different levels of cognitive development. Keep Piaget's stages in mind, but do not take them too literally. Focus on what children in each development stage can do and avoid what they cannot be expected to understand. Discovery learning is a powerful tool for teachers who are concerned with children's cognitive development. It may seem more efficient when you simply tell children what to learn. However, they need plenty of varied experience over time for the structural changes to their schema to take place. Learning through activity and direct experience is essential. Provide plenty of materials and opportunities for children to experiment. Because intellectual growth occurs when children attempt to eliminate a disequilibrium by assimilating and accommodating new information or experiences, instructional lessons and material that introduce new concepts should capture children's interest and curiosity. In order for children to learn, they need to be put into suitable situations where they are actively engaged in tasks that moderately challenge their current way of understanding the world. This will not be achieved if you regard teaching simply as a job of getting children to remember large quantities of information. Since children's schema are expanded and built on with time, point out how new ideas and concepts relate to old ones and allow children a better understanding of already acquired concepts. Begin lessons with concrete objects or ideas and gradually shift explanations to a more abstract and general level, especially with younger children. Structure learning situations to allow for social interaction so that children can learn from and with one another. The use of mixed ability groups will facilitate this. To become aware of the type of thinking used by children, ask them to explain how they arrived at solutions to problems.